Well, it is biased. I mean, there's no question that the old media in Scotland is heavily biased. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised by that, actually. It's just vested interest. You know, I mean, a lot of the media companies aren't based in Scotland. The ownership isn't here, London or the States. You know, that ethos feeds through organisations. They depend not so much for their income, not so much on readers buying the paper as on advertisers. I mean, the two are related, obviously, but a lot of the money, the income comes from the advertisers. That's corporate Scotland or corporate Britain. Their interests are unlikely to be served by major constitutional change. I mean, that's the traditional stance of industry and commerce. You know, and it takes something quite radical for a newspaper as part of your community to suddenly say, we are prepared to back the people who are in favour of major change. We're not afraid of that. And I think that you know, the press reflect that. I think they're missing a trick. I really do. And I think that if we do vote for independence, they're going to have to change dramatically overnight. So, you know, that we will get the media that we deserve if we're independent. But right now, we get the media we deserve. And I mean, we live in a union. And we revere and give respect to you know, the commentators and the journalists in the mainstream in a way that we never recognise people in the same way who are out in social media. They're deemed to be dangerous in a way. And that's where the SNP were, you know, 15 years ago. It was quite difficult for people to hold a professional position in Scottish society and also be an active, participating nationalist. You know, people like John Swinney did that, and Fiona Hislop did that, you know, where they're working as SNP people while holding down jobs in financial institutions. But they were extremely rare. It took guts to do that. People should remember that. But now all of that's changed. I mean, the SNP now is, you know, the establishment. And this kind of little struggle at the heart of Civic Scotland, where a lot of the institutions are still run by unionists, and yet the government is nationalist. I mean, that's still unresolved, I think. But what has changed is Labour's ability to use patronage to their own advantage, where they had Scotland sewn up. And even if you failed under Labour, you were found a job. I mean, that happened all the time. You know, it happened to Ian Gray when he lost his seat. Next time I saw him, he was carrying Alistair Darling's bag. He did that till he got back into Holyrood. I mean, you know, they do look after each other. But that type of patronage Scotland that was run by Labour, that has really eroded seriously now. And, you know, the SNP is in the process of becoming the new establishment. And after the next Scottish elections, I think that is how things will be. I mean, I think they will win and, you know, not win handsomely, but I think they will be the biggest party again.